This is Shelley Craft. We are coming to you live on SNNLive. We're here at the Cambridge House Resource Conference in Palm Springs, California, 2012. I have Mark Kolebaba of Uranium North, UNR, on the TSX venture. I want to welcome you to SNNLive.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Uranium, the other yellow metal.
That's right.
Tell me what's going on at Uranium North.
Well, we've got a number of uranium projects. One in particular is called Adamera. Adamera, we just did a lot of work in 2011, a fairly significant drill program, and we're trying to grow that resource. So we're hoping in the next month or so to get that resource completed and put that out on the market.
Well, uranium is in about as high a demand right now, almost as it's ever been. There aren't enough supply. There is not enough supply of uranium. Is that why you're going forward?
That's exactly why. Clearly, the market's very good for uranium. We're seeing a lot of demand just lately with the price going up, and the markets are really starting to take an interest in uranium.
You know, this is a blippy market. You know, this is up and down, and there's a news story, and all kinds of interaction. But still, at the end of the day, I do believe China is going the direction of uranium for electricity. You want to comment on that?
Well, there's no other real alternative. There's wind, there's solar, but nothing can produce uranium on a continuous basis, power like uranium can on a continuous basis. So I think this is a very big thing for uranium.
You know, one of the things that I did was I checked up and I wanted to know, for instance, the problem that they had in Japan. Uranium took a hit for no reason because what they were using was old equipment. It was old technology.
And in fact, it wasn't the technology that failed as much as it was an earthquake that was followed by a very significant tsunami. So in reality, uranium is no different than it ever was. It's still in high demand. There's a shortage, and people are not using less power.
I have done interviews with people that right after the Japan news hit and they took hits into the uranium stocks, yep, they ran in and bought. They called it a buy opportunity. So, I mean, well, comment on that.
You know, it was an interesting time because uranium was a little bit lower in price at one point, and we have some gold projects that helped bring our stock price up. But then when uranium started to move, it took us up again, quite significantly. After the Japanese event, the tsunami, our stock price went up on gold but came down very hard on uranium, and it's now just really starting to correct. And I think there's a lot of people looking very hard at uranium because it's really the only alternative for metals, or for energy.
What's your background?
My background is geology. I've worked a lot up in the north. Our projects are focused in the north at the moment. Nunavut, which is a great place to be, and that's where we've got a very strong background right throughout the company.
So, where are you originally from?
I'm a Canadian. I'm currently in Vancouver, but originally in Saskatchewan, which is a very big place for uranium.
You know, I didn't know that. I thought it was a bigger place for oil and gas. But you see, folks, you learn a lot here on SNNLive. So, where do you go from here?
Well, we're going to get our resource completed. We're also looking at getting our budgets prepared for 2012, and until we get that all done, we'll start to announce some of these different projects that we're going to be doing over the next year.
Now, for more information on Uranium North, I'm going to get the website, so get your pencil out, folks.
Yeah, our website address is www.uraniumnorth.com.
And that's the toughest question I'm asking. I want to thank you for coming on to SNNLive.
Thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it.
Good to have you.